Good evening. This is All India Radio and I'm Tanvi Taneja with the news at 9. The headlines: Wreckage of missing AN-32 aircraft of IAF spotted in Siang district of Arunachal Pradesh. Air Force says efforts are on to establish survivors. Finance Minister stresses on measures to eradicate unemployment and poverty during the first pre-budget consultation meeting. Cyclone VAYU likely to cross Gujarat coast as a severe cyclonic storm Thursday morning. Home Minister Amit Shah reviews preparations to deal with the situation. 7 Indian origin citizens, including 3 women, receive Australia's top honours for their contribution in various fields. And in ICC Cricket World Cup, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh split points in rain-washed match at Bristol. The Indian Air Force has spotted the wreckage of the missing AN-32 aircraft. Official sources said that Mi-17 of the Indian Air Force located the wreckage at 16 kilometers north of Lipo at Siang district in Arunachal Pradesh today. The aircraft, with 13 people, had lost its contact last Monday on its way to Mechuka from Jorhat. Talking to AIR News, IAF PRO Shillong Wing Commander Ratnakar Singh said the efforts are now on to establish the status of occupants and survivors.
The wreckage of the aircraft was spotted 16 kilometers north of Lipo, which is northeast of Tato, at elevation of about 12,000 feet by the helicopters, which were carrying out the search in the extended zone. We are hopeful that after finding out this wreckage, we'll be able to locate the survivors, which should be close to the aircraft. All the ground parties which are involved in the search and rescue will now be mobilized for this task of finding out the other survivors and the other parts of the aircraft.
Massive search and rescue operation was launched by the Army, Navy, local administration and Air Force to locate the aircraft. But the rescue mission was affected due to bad weather and dense forest. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today stressed on the measures to boost economic and social infrastructure of rural sector and ways to eradicate unemployment and poverty through development of agriculture and allied sectors as well as non-farm sector. In her first pre-budget consultation with the stakeholder groups from agriculture and rural development sectors in New Delhi, Ms. Sitharaman said the concerns of agriculture sector are high on the priority of the present government. She stressed on the representation of the different regions of the country so that their specific needs relating to these sectors can also be considered. The Finance Minister also emphasized upon encouraging start-ups, which can remove the segmentation in agriculture market and help in providing remunerative markets. Ms. Sitharaman will present the budget on the 5th of next month. The cyclonic storm VAYU over East Central Arabian Sea moved north-northwestwards with a speed of about 9 kilometers per hour in the last 6 hours. The Met Department said the cyclonic storm will slightly intensify and lay centered over East Central Arabian Sea, about 630 kilometers nearly south of Wreckage, Gujarat. It is very likely to intensify further into a severe cyclonic storm by tonight. The cyclonic storm is very likely to cross Gujarat coast between Wreckage and Diu by Thursday early morning. Heavy to very heavy rain is likely at several places in Saurashtra, South Gujarat, Diu, Daman and Dadra Nagar Haveli in the next 2 days. More from our correspondent.
Gujarat CM Vijay Rupani is personally monitoring the situation. Additional Chief Secretary told AIR that administration is fully prepared to meet any situation. Main focus will be on safe evacuation, which will begin tomorrow. All schools, colleges and Anganwadis in cyclone probable districts will be closed on 12th and 13th. 35 NDRF team will be deployed in affected areas. Besides, 14 companies of Army, 11 teams of SDRF and BSF are kept on standby. Fishermen are advised not to venture in the sea along and off Gujarat coast till 14 June. Sarita Dalal, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
The Gujarat government is on high alert. It has deployed National Disaster Response Force personnel in the coastal areas of Saurashtra and Kutch. Talking to AIR News, Director General NDRF S.N. Pradhan said all necessary arrangements have been made to deal with the situation.
We are deploying nearly 26 teams at 11 pre-position locations which have been identified by the state government. And we are also trying to issue advisories to the public through the state government as to what are the precautions to be taken. The cyclonic storm is predicted to be of the severe cyclonic storm category, which is in the region of 130 to 135 kilometers per hour wind.
Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah today chaired a high-level meeting in New Delhi to review the preparations of concerned state and central ministries to deal with the situation. After the review, Mr. Shah directed the senior officers to take every possible measure to ensure safe evacuation of people and maintenance of all essential services such as power, telecommunications, health and drinking water. The meeting was attended by Home Secretary, Secretary Ministry of Earth Sciences, and senior officers of IMD and Home Ministry. The National Crisis Management Committee also took stock of the preparatory measures arising out of the Cyclone VAYU. Chairing the meeting, Cabinet Secretary Pradeep Kumar Sinha directed that people from vulnerable areas be moved to safer places and essential food, drinking water and medicines be stocked. Gujarat Chief Secretary informed that approximately 2.8 lakh people from vulnerable areas along the coast will be evacuated from tomorrow. Arrangements have been made to warn people of the impending cyclone through announcements in media and bulk SMS. In Jammu and Kashmir, a gunfight raged between terrorists and joint team of security forces in Sopore area of Baramulla district this evening. Security sources said that the contingents of Army, CRPF and police launched cordon and search operation on the basis of tip-off about the presence of terrorists. They said the contact with hiding terrorists was established in the evening, triggering encounter. The gunfight was going on till last reports came in. The officials said 2 terrorists are believed to be trapped. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Army Chief General Bipin Rawat paid tributes to martyred Lance Nayak Mohammad Javed by laying wreaths in New Delhi today. He was critically injured and later succumbed to his injuries in ceasefire violation in Poonch sector of Jammu and Kashmir by Pakistan yesterday. The Bihar government will provide government jobs to 1 dependent of martyrs of Pulwama and Kupawada who belong to the state. This decision was taken today in the cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold the first meeting of new Council of Ministers in New Delhi tomorrow. During the meeting, Mr. Modi is likely to outline the roadmap and action plan of his government. The meeting of Council of Ministers was a regular feature in the previous tenure of the Narendra Modi government. Yesterday, the Prime Minister had interacted with all secretaries to the Union government and asked them to prepare a 5-year plan document for each ministry with well-defined targets. The Union Cabinet will also meet tomorrow ahead of the Council of Ministers meeting. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In Australia, 7 Indian origin citizens, including 3 women, have received the country's top honours for their significant contributions in the field of medicine, music, education and finance. Jayashree Kulkarni, the director of Monash Alfred Psychiatry Research Centre, and Vinita Hardikar received Member of the Order of Australia OAM for their contributions in the field of medicine. Melbourne-based artist Jayashree Ramachandran was awarded the OAM for her service to performing arts through Indian music and dance at the award ceremony last night. Other Indian origin Australians to receive the OAM were Shashikant Kochar for his contribution towards the community through charitable initiatives and Arun Kumar for his significant service to the financial planning sector and to the community. Canberra-based Krishna Dhana Nadimpalli received the recognition for his service to multiculturalism, while Brisbane-based Mahasena Thambi received the OAM for his contribution to the property industry and the community. As part of the Queen's Birthday Award ceremonies, over 1,000 Australians around the country were honoured. The pilgrimage to the Kailash Mansarovar commenced today with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar seeing off the first batch from New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Jaishankar said, government agencies have been asked to give top priority to the safety and security of the pilgrims. He said, the Mansarovar pilgrimage is considered as one of the most difficult in the world.
We received almost 3,000 completed applications for the Yatra. The fully motorable Nathula road has been opened for the Yatra. The government authorities involved in the conduct of the Yatra have been asked to accord the highest priority to the safety and security of the Yatra.
Dr. Jaishankar recognized the support extended by China in organizing the pilgrimage. With an aim to encourage digital transfer of funds, the Reserve Bank has waived off all charges for transactions using National Electronic Funds Transfer (NEFT) and real-time gross settlement (RTGS) systems. In a press release issued in Mumbai this evening, RBI has advised banks to pass on the benefits to their customers with effect from 1st July 2019. The benchmark indices, the Sensex and the Nifty, continued their rising streak for a third session in a row, led by gains in banking, metal and energy stocks. We have a report.
Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange surged 166 points to end at 39,950. Nifty at the National Stock Exchange also added 43 points to settle at 11,966. The rupee at the forex market also appreciated 21 paise to 69 rupees and 44 paise. Gold prices today fell by 360 rupees to 33,370 rupees per 10 grams in the national capital. And Brent crude prices in intraday trade were trading around $62.50 per barrel. V. Ravi Kumar with Sanjeev Kumar Singh for AIR News.
The Green Mizoram Day was celebrated throughout the state today. On the occasion, Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga planted saplings at the premises of the Assam Rifles headquarters in Aizawl. He said the movement to save the environment should go in tandem with economically beneficial plantation too. The state has been celebrating the day for the last 20 years. On to sports news now. The World Cup match between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka was abandoned after persistent heavy rain in Bristol today. Both sides earned a point each. Sri Lanka now have 4 points from their 4 outings, while Bangladesh have 3 from 4 games. It was the second successive World Cup match at Bristol that fell victim to bad weather. Sri Lanka's group match against Pakistan on Friday was also a no-result washout. Tomorrow, Australia take on Pakistan at Taunton at 3 p.m. India will play their third match at Nottingham on Thursday when they take on New Zealand. Informed senior India opener Shikhar Dhawan was today ruled out of at least 2 World Cup matches after his left thumb was found to have a hairline fracture. It dealt a major blow to one of the top title contenders at the showpiece event. A BCCI source told news agency PTI that Dhawan will miss the game against New Zealand on Thursday and the marquee clash against Pakistan on Sunday. Dhawan was the hero of India's win over Australia on Sunday with a knock of 117 of 109 balls. In the FIFA Women's Football World Cup in France, Canada beat Cameroon 1-0. The match between the Netherlands and New Zealand is underway, with both sides goalless in the second half when reports last came in. Chile will play Sweden and US will meet Thailand later tonight. This is the 8th edition of the tournament. France is hosting the event for the first time. And now, before we end the bulletin, here are the headlines once again. Wreckage of missing AN-32 aircraft of IAF spotted in Siang district of Arunachal Pradesh. Air Force says efforts are on to establish survivors. Finance Minister stresses on measures to eradicate unemployment and poverty during the first pre-budget consultation meeting. Cyclone VAYU likely to cross Gujarat coast as a severe cyclonic storm Thursday morning. Home Minister Amit Shah reviews preparations to deal with the situation. 7 Indian origin citizens, including 3 women, receive Australia's top honours for their contribution in various fields. And in ICC Cricket World Cup, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh split points in rain-washed match at Bristol. And that is all in the news at 9. From all of us here, good night.